What's up, guys? This is Bitfarms Investing. My name is Dawa, and this channel is mostly about making money and me just showing you what I'm getting into and this challenge video, pretty much. So my goal is to make 100k with this 1k to 100k challenge. Don't know how long it's gonna take, but hopefully we get there soon. So it's not about how fast we get there. It's mainly about how consistent we can be throughout this journey. Okay, so let's begin with this 100k challenge. All right, so on the day we are at $5,100. We're up 3% today at $152. So the biggest movers was, I believe, Hive. Hive was up 9%. It was because of their partnership agreement, which I'll get into. So currently at 418, really good buying opportunities for all the stocks here. I bought some. So you always got to keep that in mind. Buy the dip. When you get huge discount, just buy it. Just average down or average up. So whatever the case may be. Right, and I'm not gonna get too detailed into these, but let's just go through our stocks here. So Bingo was up 6.33%. Some good news there, and I think Hut was down just about 1%. They did release their financials, so I'll get into that as well. And not time. Bitfarms as well, they released their financials. The reception was not that great for Bitfarms, but it was down like 15%. It was crazy. Yeah, it was all. I bought the dip pretty much. Yeah, got it at a really nice price. High fives. Like 580. I think 590, somewhere around like that. So really good price point for me, and and Census was up 9%. It's really good recovery. No news from there. Immersion Corp as well, no news, but just want to stay in the positive. So really good. And Bitcoin price currently at 52,200. Yeah, 52k. Ethereum's at 1600. So definitely we're pretty much waiting for this options call to end tomorrow on Friday, and then on the weekend we'll have a huge boost, but we don't know what Monday is going to be like. So we should see it break through 55k on the weekend. So for those having a tough time, just make sure you do your research on the companies, and that would give you the conviction to hold through red days, so you don't lose much money. Okay. And so Bingo after hours, not bad. No news, right? So Bitfarms, they released their financials today at 7 a.m. The call was at 10 a.m. So I'm not gonna get too deep into the financials here, but the numbers look okay. I was hoping for a little bit better, but understandably so, the company took a loss. That's totally fine. We are not going to look at the past with Bitcoin miners. They did have a hit, and the price was also low, at around 10k throughout the entire, maybe, I think it hit bottomed at 5k. So we're going to focus on the future. So this Q1 is going to be really good, and looking forward, we're looking at a really high price target. So I'll go through the highlights. So revenue of 11.3 million, gross profit of 2.7 million, 24% gross margin, operating income of 500,000, 5% operating margin, and net loss of 5.4 million. So operating margin is pretty low. Let's see, gross mining profit of 5.5 million, 53 gross mining margin. So that's pretty good. This should get better once we phase out the older mining rigs. So negative EBITDA of 500k minus 3.6 million adjusted it. Okay. Mined 577 Bitcoin with an average break-even price of 7,500 USD. So that's decent. That's mainly because of the inefficiency of the Bitcoin miners using up too much electricity and the price as well. So for 2020 it was at 7,500, and you know that Bitcoin price was around 10, and just in Q4 it started to shoot up to above 22k. So the Q1 numbers is going to be looking really good, so we'll look forward to that. 3,000 miners were received and installed during the Q4, adding approximately 218 petahash to a total. Well, I can't look at this now, but at the time, so that addition got a little boost. Full year, looking at revenues of 34.7 million, gross profit of 2.9 million, operating loss of 5.3, so minus 15 operating margin, and net loss of 16.3 million. So you can go through the numbers, but I'll just try and focus on the key point here. Mined 3,014 Bitcoin with an average break-even price of $5,600 per Bitcoin per USD. So okay, so this was the fourth quarter numbers, pretty high, and for the full year of 3,000 miners, 3,000 Bitcoins mined. So that's pretty good. So 5,800 miners were received and installed during the year, adding approximately 433 petahash. So I just want to go through the highlighted points here. As anticipated, the May 2020 Bitcoin halving event negatively impacted some of our key financial metrics for both the quarter and full year results. However, a significant improvement in Bitcoin mining economics provided a healthy boost to our fourth quarter result. Okay, so the competition power for at the end of the quarter was 965 petahash. So, and I just want to go through what the CEO had to say. Thus far in 2021, we have raised 80 million Canadian dollars in equity, repaired our term debt and added miners to our pool to reach 1.2 petahash in computing power, and placed orders for 48,000 miners for delivery in Q 2022 with our supplier of choice, MicroBT, all in line with our growth plans for 2021 and beyond. So, with the Bitcoin price recently surpassing 60k, with over 500 Bitcoin in inventory by the end of quarter, our financial position has never been strong, and we are very excited about our prospects for the future. So they mined a lot, and they most likely sold them to cover the cost. So understandable. In general, Bitfarms, I loaded up again. Really bullish on it. Bitcoin price is supposed to be hitting around 100k by the end of the year. So really looking good. So with Hut, okay, gotta speed this up because I don't want to take this. I don't want to push this video too long. So Hut 8 fiscal 2022 earnings result release: 246% increase in working capital, 40.7 million in total revenue, 87% year-over-year increase in net income before tax. So that is really good. So they're making a lot of money because they are an established, and they were the biggest one. So yeah. So let's see. On March 24th, their Bitcoin balance was 32.33. So as of yesterday, they are sitting at 3.2k Bitcoin HODL. So that's pretty good, and a 17% increase from year-end 2020. So for the fiscal 2020 result compared to 2019, so we're looking at revenue 40.7 million compared to 82. Working capital 75 compared to 21. So they have more miners. Site operating cost at 39.7 million prior to 45.4. So expense of 3.4 million reduced from 6.1. EBITDA net income before tax increased 87% to 4 million prior year net income of 2.1. Interesting. So Hut 8 recognized a 15 million deferred income tax recovery, which had a net zero effect as there was an offsetting amount recognized against the unrealized gain of 60 million through the equity section of Hut 8 balance sheet. So the result in net income of $19 million. So we'll go through the fiscal 2020, just the business highlights, just a little bit. Okay, so management of site operations transferred to Hut 8 from Bitfury. So that was good. Bitfury sold pretty significant amount of shares of Hut 8. And let's see, purchase of 300 petahash of Bitcoin mining equipment, all of which has been successfully installed and running. Hut 8 became the first company to successfully enter and exit the TSX sandbox. Okay, that's good. So 2021 highlights. So what we are actually, this is Q1. Repaid US 20 million Genesis Global Capital loan with all Bitcoin collateral returned to Hut 8. So Hut 8 secured an additional 5,400 MS-M30S miners consisting of 475 petahash, 400 of which have been successfully installed, with the remaining to be delivered every month through to by July 2021. Hut 8 achieved its goal of 1 exahash in early January and is on track to reach 1.3 exahash by second quarter of fiscal 2021. So Hut 8 1.3. Okay, I have 1.5 here, so there might be some issues with the delivery, so they might have adjusted it, so we'll see. Hut 8 established a yield account in Genesis where it's earning 4% in interest per annum on 1,000 Bitcoin. That's great. 4%, yeah. Okay, so so apparently Hut 8 had minimal impact on its ongoing operations from COVID. However, all staff have taken precautionary measures. Okay, so I think that's it for this one. Really strong numbers, really good growth year over year. The price didn't go as the price didn't reflect this good news. I don't know if this whatever. Q1 looks really good for them, but they need to up. Yeah, they need to up their hash rate. I don't have any. There's no forecast or there's no orders coming in for after Q2. I'm pretty sure they have it in the works. They're working on the NASDAQ listing, but of course you need to improve your hash rate. Come on, Marathon's going to be at 1.4 by Q1. So in 6 days they'll be at 1.4, and that's why I bought Marathon as well. So Marathon's going to be the biggest Bitcoin publicly traded miner. Looks like 10.36 exahash by Q1 2022. Come on, that's crazy. 3 exahash by just Q3. Now this is considering that all the delivery for miners will be made on time. So, and that there won't be any delays. So, which is tough because of the current climate. So, we'll see. Most likely they'll update us, and yeah. So, I think that was it, right? So, 5100, we're doing pretty good. I mean, this past week we're not that good. We're sitting at minus 12. It'll take some time for us to recover with that. Minus 12, we are looking at maybe, let's see, so fell down, let's say minus 10. So we're looking at maybe 13-14% gain to recover to that amount. And so far in total, we're sitting at 150% gain. 3K, pretty good. The progress has been slowed down drastically because of the crash, but I think it's been 6 weeks now, so you can see this, slowed down. But don't worry, we have some good stocks here. If you think about it, in a year's time, we'll most likely triple the price that we'll most likely triple this, because this is a long-term situation here. We're not looking at just a few weeks, a few months down the road. We're looking at years, and the term long-term investing has taken a new meaning. It seems like a few months. No, we're looking at years down the road. We're looking at 2023, 2024, 2025, because by then these companies will be way bigger than they are now. So the point is to get in while they are smaller than they would be, and look at the potential ones that has the highest growth factor. Of course, we're not going to get into all of the stocks because we can't predict all of them. And of course, we can't predict what our stocks are going to do. We're just going to expect with the movement of what we think they're going to do. So I think I just messed up that point, but you understand what I'm trying to say, hopefully. So please feel free to like and subscribe. Please know this is not financial advice. We are on track. We're doing really good, and I hope you are staying strong during these red days. And diamond hands, don't sell, people. If you sell, you lose. Anyways, thank you for watching. See you in the next one. Peace.